Good morning. Not it is Saturday, December 14th, 11:34, right before lunchtime, and you're joining Logical Excess on the playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. This is episode 50, and if anybody was there from the previous episode from last night, you may recall that I said that we were getting a thunderstorm or a lightning storm here, and honestly, it wasn't all that bad, and it didn't last that long, but it lasted long enough that we lost power. And I more or less predicted that was possible from last night's stream, and lo and behold, it happened. And so our stream from last night ended abruptly. Really, I'll know... I wouldn't say a really good conclusion, but the pace of the stream was okay because it ended right when we made it to a new settlement. And I think it was getting close to like a 45, 50-minute stream anyway, so I probably would have ended it within like 10 minutes or so. And to get some sleep, because I think it was getting close to midnight. And I slept very hard, so apparently I was needing the rest. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. So now we're at this new settlement here at Sunfall, and we have a quest giver. We have a Banuk figurine, which is not too far. Maybe we can knock the quest out and obtain the Banuk figurine at the same time. Two birds with one stone kind of thing. It's possible. Let's see what this guy needs help with. This fella.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's... difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Healer's Oath.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Alright. Let's see what we have here. Healer's Oath. Ooh, whoa, way down here. So, you know what? The Banuk figurine will be on our way, so two birds with one stone it is. What else do we have here at this encampment? It's a refugee camp, it looks like, huh? Refugees from what? These are Shadow Carja, right? They're the they're the subgroup of Carja that have rebelled against the king. They have loyalties to the former king, if I recall, the one that was essentially a murderous tyrant. But I guess these people thought he was doing good things for the Carja.
It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery. Behave yourself, girl.
Hey, there is a vendor here. give us some margin on what we can pick up. You know what? I just remembered this. Hey, that'll work. That'll work fine because I don't think I bought the. I don't think I picked up the free box from this vendor down here. I'm almost positive I didn't. Let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of resources. Needed some wire. I may need to buy up some wire, actually. Yeah.
How could Uzi betray?
I don't have time to answer the phone right now. What's going on here?
The summary. Proud tradition of the culture.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Give them time. I'm sure. Stop it, boy. One more step, and you will deliver yourself to the very powers that secure death.
Wearing focuses. That much is true.
You'll have your reckoning, I promise. But not yet.
Take stupid risks.
I guess I'm getting a hard block here.
The old fellow, all he said was...
That sun glare. It looks like the entrance is right there.
Move along.
That's the primary entrance, but it's blocked off. Kind of, and I suspected as much. So... Let's go see if we can grab this Banuk figurine, and while we're at it, I think I already see the markings for it on the cliff wall. While we're trying to get the Banuk figurine, we'll also complete the quest here for the healer. Jesus. Oh, crap. I need to do that. Oh, well. Here we go, guys.
Some kind of figurine.
Tech-Tuck, falsely accused, exiled, starving, and cold. I faltered. This, I confess. As the death chills overcame me, I lost will and purpose and felt the bottomless callousness of fate. But then a vision, I saw in my mind's eye an endless white plain with only a single figure waiting. It was you, and I knew in death, if not in life, I would see you again. When the chills faded, I rose with new hope. I paint my mark here for you in anticipation of our meeting, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands.
I think it's Banuk.
It is Banuk. Alright. Banuk.
quick way down.
Fast travel is our friend now. And that's because this is becoming a long stream series, almost as long as The Witcher 3. Almost as long, but not quite. I think The Witcher 3 may have been twice as long. I'll have to go back and look at the episode numbers, but I know I have a strong suspicion they were greater than 50. Greater than 50, 60-ish. And this one's going up into the 60 range. So let's go talk to this fella down here at Blazon Arch and see if we can get the reagents and the materials that we need to heal our people. Or the Shadow Carja people, rather.
Are you Galeev? The healer?
I had planned to spend a day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis' kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Carja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience. But in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
I think
That's
I have
not how
that.
charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
I already have the part.
Wow, we could already have a deal. Quickly now, let's salve your poor conscience.
See to the girl, and it's yours. Not before.
Oh, please. On my oath, this girl will survive to see our sad future. You and I shouldn't be seen together. Go on to the slums ahead of me. I'll find you presently. You do stand out in a crowd.
Talk to Abbas. And Abbas is way over here. Where's my man Abbas? Abbas, where are ye? There he is.
We need a respite from violence, even if it is temporary.
I am faithful. I trust young Itaman's wisdom.
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No, wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Sure, I like the idea of hiring mercenaries, but it's better than living amongst traitors. My uncle passed away in the mission.
I gotta really look into that ancient armory quest, because I've been carrying that quest since episode 10 possibly, and I don't think I have the materials to finish it up. But that goes back to that cave in the Nora hunting grounds area, where there was some sort of armor behind some a layer of hydraulic doors that were preventing us from getting to them. So, yeah. Mounted pickup. Okay, I have mounted pickup now. Well then, we have a corrupted zone. We have 2 corrupted zones. And we have more exploration to do. Should we stop on the corrupted zones, or should we just go ahead and continue to explore? Honestly, I'm enjoying the exploration, so we don't have much left. This little area here. So let's continue.
What's she called?
Shiana.
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ball games. She wants to be a soldier.
Looks like I lost my mount.
That's a shame.
Son's making a show of it.
What is this up here? Oh, it's the vantage point. Get out of here.
Red light.
Alright, didn't work.
That was worth it.
Flipping annoying thing. They're not that hard. They're not that fun to fight, honestly.
Machine saw me.
Really? What machine? Oh, that damn thing. Really? Hang on, dude. I'm running the wrong freaking way. Grab a little bit of medicine here.
Can't carry more.
Oh, so we're at the 27-minute mark, I guess, here. I'm going to have to call. I want to make a call here pretty soonish. Alright, how do we get up here to this vantage point? Let's try to get this. Oh crap, a glint hog. Hopefully they didn't see me. What's going on, man? Kevo? Just trying to wrap up Horizon Zero Dawn, man. It's taking me. It seems like it's taking me forever to get through this game. This game's pretty massive. Almost as big as shit. Almost as big as The Witcher 3, right? All right, these guys are pushovers. Glad you're joining me on the stream. I don't really have a set streaming schedule. I am pretty much. I'm not so overly confident that I'm pretty much amateur. Like I don't have a whole lot of production values, and this is really not my main gig. So I'm just really kind of doing it for fun on the side. So I don't have a set streaming schedule, but the weekends is typically when I stream the most. I've got some other games I'm going to stream as soon as I get finished with Horizon Zero Dawn. Last for this back in like late September, and I've really got to pick that one back up. That's going to be when I get done with HZD. That'll be the one I start with. But I've also got Death Stranding and a few other ones. So let's take a look and see what we have here in this Vantage cache. Look at this.
Day 12. As we watch the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
I think this is the first Vantage where we actually saw the fella's name, Bashar Mati. Let's take a look at the notes here. Hi, Ma. Last stop. After this, I'll have said everything I need to. It was just a routine launch, but for us, it might as well have been Apollo 11. It was my first payload, a Seeker extractor with an upgraded propulsion system that I designed. The vehicle was destined for M89282, an asteroid rich in ruthenium and tungsten, a metallurgic claim. As it happened, a family event through and through. So there we stood in the open air as night fell, and the stars came up. And of course, I was thinking of that night years before when we watched the Perseids together and talked and dreamed of this very moment. You were thinking of it too, because when the booster launched, as it rose into the sky on its jet of flame, you took my hand and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars." Even then, I knew it wasn't true. The vehicle was headed for a rock, not a star. It was a routine launch, not some voyage of discovery, but my heart was too full to quibble. I just smiled and squeezed your hand back. It was the finest moment of my life. You and me, Ma. Onwards and upwards, the start of great things. But after you died and I broke down, the meaning of that night changed. Everything that had seemed wonderful seemed to turn rotten and false. It seemed false because it was false. I'd never written anything across the stars. Sure, I had hoped to work on a project like that, a deep space probe or a colony ship, but it never happened. And now that my career was over, it never would. And then, when I found out about the plague, the memory haunted me even worse. Because it wasn't just me who failed to write a story across the stars, you see. It was all of us, our entire species. All our innovation, all of our tech, all our striving. And it came to zero. I've been looking up the stars a lot, Ma. And the only story that I see written across them is that we are small and insignificant and will soon disappear with hardly a trace left behind. It's a hard story and I don't much like it. So I guess maybe what I've been trying to do these past 12 days is tell a different story. Not a big story written across the stars, but a tiny one. Written across the humble earth of the only world we ever got to know. I have no reason to think that anyone or anything will survive to ever read it, but whether that happens or not, the truth of the story remains. That once upon a time on a planet called Earth there lived a boy named Bashar, who loved his mother very, very much. Goodbye, Ma. I love you. Bashar Mati, son of Amal and Bias Mati, stepson of Wyatt Mahante. 24th November 2064. Mexico, man, that's dope. No, I'm okay with it, man. I've had actually quite a few people come in and out of my streams, like from different countries. Had some fellas from Finland, I think Norway, France even. So there we go, man. We got that vantage point out the way, and we can go ahead and proceed to the next unlockable.
Good for an old remedy.
I'm still trying to get my head around this game. The landscape of this game looks a lot like, I don't know, out west somewhere. Probably like Colorado or something. Utah. Oh, we can fast travel. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think I've heard parts of Mexico look a lot like this too. Actually, I had somebody at work tell me there's a canyon in Mexico that's actually larger than the Grand Canyon in the United States. All right. By the way, my streams are usually an hour and a half on average in length, somewhere between hour and a half, 2 hours. Really depends on the day of the week and what else I got going on. I might have to cut this one short because I have to make a call here. So this one will probably be over in 23 minutes. I'm really at that stage in the game. I don't really want to fight too much anything anymore, man. I'm not really getting much experience from anything. I don't have to upgrade my weapons too much anymore. So I don't know how action-packed my stream's going to be. Alright, how do I get up here? I guess like this. I'm sure. I was thinking there's probably a better way, but... Yeah, I'm thinking it's like Utah, right? Or Colorado, like Arizona. One of the... Mexico, maybe, right? My best guess, honestly, is Colorado. And that's my number one guess. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. These darn things, man.
Gotcha.
Get out of here. There we are. Where's this other? There he is. All right. Darn glint hawks. Okay, so this metal flower is around here somewhere.
Dust won't stop blowing.
Let's go up here. Should be up here, right? I'm not seeing it on the... There it is. It's the Mark II Delta. Code fragment downloaded, function true. So by its own... Are you, by chance, do you happen to be from Colorado? By its own nature, it towers above the tangle of rivers. Don't say it's a lot of dirt piled high. Without end, the mist of dawn, the evening cloud, draw their shadows across it from the four directions. You can look up and see it, green and steep and wild. I don't live... I'm not out there on the west coast, so I'm over here on the east coast. So this terrain is kind of...
Ouch.
Honestly, if it wasn't... I traveled out west last year, like September, August, and it was kind of... It was very eye-opening, I tell you, coming over here from the East Coast where... I mean, you just don't have... You don't see terrain like this at all. Everything's big sky, and you can see for miles. It's crazy. It's cool. So, I don't know if you've been out west, but I definitely recommend it. Take a road trip or something if you haven't.
Trail?
I actually have a coworker of mine. He moved to Colorado last year. He took a job out there. Just kind of jealous of him, actually. A little jealous. A little jealous because he said the winters get pretty hellish out there, like ridiculously cold. Bone-chilling cold. Alright, fellas, so we are knocking out the collectibles. Looks like we got an ancient vessel to check out here. I'm not even sure if I have enough room in my inventory. And I don't. I need to do some inventory management. We all love inventory management, right? No, we don't. It's boring. I think I can craft up some potions. And even still, what can I get rid of? Damn, I'm getting low on Ridgewood. No idea I was getting that low. You know, I haven't been to Pennsylvania yet. The farthest north I've been is Washington, D.C. And that's about it. That should be enough right there. That gives us 10 slots.
This will come in handy.
Alright, where the heck are we going? We need to figure that out, right? I can't believe I only have 278 Ridgewood because it just seems like it wasn't that long ago I had like over 1,000, almost 2,000 actually. Alright. You know, I found out kind of trivia about this game. This game was created using a proprietary game engine called the Decima, either Decima or Decimus engine. A little over a month ago now, I purchased Death Stranding, and I found out that Death Stranding actually uses the same game engine as Horizon Zero Dawn. Just as an FYI. And that's not a judgment call on the quality of game, whether this is as good of a game or is better than Death Stranding or vice versa. It's just kind of interesting because it's something I wouldn't have known otherwise. What is this? It looks like a hunting ground on there. I wonder if I can tame this thing. If it turns around, I'm going to go for it. Can't whistle. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. There we go. Crap. No, I haven't played the Frozen Wild. I have it downloaded, I have it installed, but I haven't actually gone to the, I haven't done any of the content. Hey, it's always nice to have a behemoth buddy around, right? I plan on in this stream series that I'm doing, I am going to do the Frozen Wilds. I'm just trying to do the vanilla game. Honestly, I bought the vanilla game. I've had this game actually for about 2 years. I bought it 2 years ago, but I was knee deep in The Witcher 3, and that was taking weeks for me to finish, man. So I owned this game before the Frozen Wilds came out. So I'm just trying, and I actually had started the game about 2 years ago, and I just kind of want to finish the vanilla game, then kind of move into the Frozen Wilds. Let's go ahead and get a save. No, I just saved, didn't I? Yeah, I did save. All right. All right. Hey, there's a quest over here. Maybe we ought to go check that one out. Let's do it, because I already know this is going to be a bandit's lair, and we'll have to clear that out. I want to see what that is. You know what? I bet it's that dude, that our homie from way earlier that was helping us take out these bandit camps. He had like a thirst for blood and stuff. He was kind of a questionable dude. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn 2 would be dope, man. I mean, I'm kind of I play a lot of different games, honestly. I think the last game I streamed on here was like a more of a action RPG. It was dang, I can't believe I can't think of the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Nier Automata, which was a really good game. A lot different than this, but still a really cool game. And a great, interesting storyline, interesting themes in that game. I still don't quite understand everything. But I feel like I understand pieces of it, and you kind of have to interpolate the gaps with your own impressions. It is that dude, right? It's our homeboy. I don't remember his name. Yeah, I remember you, man. Haven't seen him in a while, actually.
I waited for you. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us, or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
Kill the bandits. All right, let's start. I'm like wasting way too many arrows here.
Don't mind me.
Apparently that kind of alerted everybody. There are no prisoners at this camp? It doesn't appear to be.
Off you go.
Oh, there are prisoners. Here they are.
Coming down steady as a drumbeat. They must be the bandits' prisoners. There's the alarm. Better keep an eye on it. Are you ready to move?
Where's this alarm? Right there.
Coming! Fire up the signal!
that blasted signal.
Alright, bro. I'm going to be into the stream here in a few minutes anyways. As soon as I clear out this camp, I got to make a phone call. But yeah, I'll catch you, man. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, never mind. I did want to do that. Never mind.
Okay, alarm's down.
I thought I signaled the alarm. Alright, where are they? There they are.
Search is off. I win.
She's up on high.
Oh, they're way up there.
Got you. Here.
Alright. Is the, what else is left? There they are.
Don't blink.
Too close.
There we go. There we are.
How did he get so close to the Sun King? The Oseram Guard will be blaming their shadows for their mistakes.
Alright, where's Nil? He's way over here.
Should have brought a cart.
Alright, Nil. What's going on, man?
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes. You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there is a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Carja are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
I saw Sunstone Rock for myself.
Only visiting, I hope. Carja justice has become so complicated. Is Geneva still shackled there?
Geneva is the warden, if that's what you mean.
Oh, such a waste of an intoxicating ferocity. We fought together. And each other. Ah, but don't let me get sentimental.
We've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
Yeah. It's a long story.
With many quick endings, I hope.
Goodbye, Nil.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No, once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
Yeah, this guy's a savage. Cause for concern. Huh. I thought we were done.
It's so bittersweet. Like a smile through bloody teeth.
What's the matter? You look disappointed.
Oh, the bandit clans are gone. I hear another turned back at the southern plains. Just at a sniff of the legend we carved.
That's what all this bloodshed was for. To end the bandit threat.
But now there's nothing left to kill. Unless... No.
I guess this is our last farewell.
After all we've been through, this isn't the place for that. There's a mesa south of Meridian with a view of the spear shafts. Meet me there.
Are we done? Oh, no, okay. So, we gotta meet up with him at the area south of Meridian. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up here at this bandit camp. Or former bandit camp, rather. Trying to see if... Yeah, I figured there was a lot still left to loot here, and there is. And that's what I was looking for. Ancient debris.
Hard work never hurt anyone.
Got too much already.
the Hunter's Lodge. Never thought I'd see that sunrise.
Khan Tadish once again leaves the Hunter's Lodge. Sunhawk of the Lodge.
I'd have to leave something else behind. I'll tuck that away.
And here we are at the entrance. So I think that is all, folks. So we kind of did a good once over on the camp. I think we got everything that we can carry.
We're letting the Oseram decide what to do with him?
So,
but he tried to kill our Sun King.
So this is going to be the end of the stream. I'm going to be wrapping it up here. This is episode 60. It's a good stopping point. Let me make a call here. I'm really not sure where this call is going to go. Otherwise, I would just continue to stream. I wouldn't end it right here. But it's possible I may be traveling now. I don't know. I'll see where this call is going to go. And if it doesn't go anywhere, I'll grab something to eat. So in other words, I'll be streaming a little bit later. Probably for about an hour, but maybe an hour and a half from now, I'll be back on the stream. Let me take a look at real quick overview. So when we come back, 61, we'll pick up that camp right there. We'll just discover it. And we'll go ahead and start making our way up here to the northern part of this zone. And we're going to gradually make our way to this Maker's End quest. As you can see, the first part is right there. We've got some vantage points and an ancient vessel to pick up. And part 2 to Maker's End. So we're nearing the end of the vanilla content, which is a good thing. Pick up a collectible here. Cracked and battered vessel, once dear to the old ones, bears the legend Sterling Malkeith. Sets of ancient vessels can be traded at Meridian for valuable rewards. So just a quick glimpse of how far. 84.81% completion. Pretty darn good. But that's what we'll do when we get back here. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Have a great one.